Good morning. Today we are going to discuss about construction management and entrepreneurship subject. From this subject, stores and financial management chapter. From this chapter, today's topic is explain the necessity of periodical inspection of stores. So, this is 32 lecture class. In this period, we are going to discuss the necessity of periodical inspection of stores from stores and financial management chapter. The chapter under construction management entrepreneurship subject, CME. So, today's objective on completion of this period, you would be able to explain the necessity of periodical inspection of stores. Previous class, we have discussed about various records maintained by stores, what is an indent and invoice, how to arrive issue rate of materials. Previous class, we have discussed last class, that is 31st lecture class. We have discussed various records maintained by stores, what is an indent and invoice, how to arrive issue rate of materials. How to arrive issue rate of materials. So, you discussed in the previous class various records maintained by stores, what is an indent and invoice, how to arrive issue rate of materials elaborately. Now, you can recollect at a glance regarding indent and invoice. What is an indent and invoice? Indent is basically a letter raised by employees of an institute asking for materials needed which are present in the store. The indents can be raised by any employee when he requires item from the stores. So, indent is nothing but it is basically a letter raised by employees of an institute asking for materials needed which are present in the store. The indent can be raised by any employee when he requires item from the stores. Generally, indents are raised by the construction in charge in the construction department. So, indent is a requisition to stores from department to department, or department to store. So, that is very, very important regarding the indents. As an invoice, it is attached to the indent. Invoice is attached to the indent. Invoice is a request, a receipt. It is attached to the indent. It is a document confirming what a customer received, the goods or services they paid a business for, or conversely. So, invoice is nothing but it is a document confirming that a customer received the goods. Customer or in charge, whoever received the good. So, that is it's just like it is a receipt. As per this one, they can enter into the stores officer register whatever the materials he or she has issued to the different officers in charges. What is the present balance position, the keeper, the store in charge, the store officer should maintain, for which it is very helpful. So it is indented in invoice. So in the previous class we have discussed various records maintained by stores law. In stores, various records maintained. What are the records? We have discussed in the previous class itself. What is an indented invoice? How to arrive issue rate of material. These are discussed elaborately in the previous class. That is 31st lecture. Storage effects. Stagnation of water, mosquito growth, storage effects. What is the storage effects? If stagnation of water, that is storage, water stagnated. What happened? Mosquito growth. Mosquito will grow from that stagnated water. So storage effect, stagnation of water, long storage of cement, that unfit to use because it is exposed to weather. You know, cement when exposed to weather, it will react. So hydration, you know how hydration will start. As soon as you enter the water to the cement, hydration start. Hydration means nothing but a setting of cement will start. If cement sets, it will harden. You know very well. So long storage of cement, unfit to use. So long storage of floor, growth of insects will grow. Storing for long duration, articles get destroyed. You know very well, if you store material for a long period, definitely they will spoil, damage. So storage effects. What are the adverse effects? Storage, due to storage long period, there are adverse effects. If storage is a shorter period, that is good for everything. So storage effects, stagnation of water, long storage of cement, long storage of floor, storing for long duration. Stagnation of water, in case of, already you have clear idea. If water stagnated, then mosquitoes will grow, mosquito growth. We are directly or indirectly helping the growth of mosquitoes. That is stagnation of water. That's why we have to see that there should be no such thing. Stagnation of water should not be stored nearby houses, nearby working places, anywhere. Water should not be stagnated. If water stagnated openly, mosquito will grow up. Long storage of cement, unfit to use because of cement will harden due to the weather effects. It will expose to weather. Though you have to store in between four walls, maintaining all the, even then long storage, it will be definitely damaged. So unfit to use. So that is also very, very important. And long storage of floor, growth of insects will grow. Already we are experienced in our houses or in our departments or in our offices. Storing for long duration, articles get destroyed. It is happening in our houses also. Storing of long duration, articles get destroyed. articles get destroyed. So storage affects stagnation of water, mosquito growth. Due to stagnation of water, mosquito growth. Due to long storage of cement, unfit to use. Due to long storage of floor, growth of insects. Due to storing for long duration, articles get destroyed. Articles get destroyed. These are the very, very important regarding the storage of effects. These effects are adverse effects or bad effects. Verification of stores. Verification of stores. Stores can be verified by the rank of not less than executive engineer. So not less than the rank of executive engineer. Executive engineer is the head of division. Head of a division. He is the headed by a division. Under this division, deputy executive engineer, subdivisions are there. Each subdivision deputy executive engineers will look after. So verification of stores, that should be not less than the rank of executive engineer. So physical verification of stores is the process of actual counting, weighing and measuring all items of stock. Verification of stores is the process of actual counting, weighing and measuring all items of stock and recording the results, where process of actual counting, weighing and measuring all items of stock, recording the results, and to ensure that the materials are according to the nomenclature, description, specification shown in the stock ledger and the actual balances of such stocks agree with the balances, tally with the balances. So physical verification stores is the process of actual counting, weighing and measuring all items of stock, recording the results, and to ensure that the materials are according to the nomenclature, description, specification shown in the stock ledgers and the actual balance of such stocks agree with the balances. So verification of stores is not less than the rank of executive engineer, that is EE, not less than rank of EE. EE checks all the stores, he will checks all the stores, and at least all the stores means under his division. Under his division, he is headed by the division. Executive engineer is headed by the division. Under his division, he will check all the stores. So he check all the stores at least once in a year. At least once in a year. That nothing but minimum once in a year. If more than once, that is good. So at least once in a year he has to check. Verification of stores checked by the executive engineer, not less than the rank of executive engineer. Executive engineer above executive engineer, that is superintendent engineer. Superintendent engineer is headed by a circle. Under circle there are number of divisions. Division is headed by a executive engineer. Under the division there are number of subdivisions. Subdivision is headed by a deputy executive engineer. This is a hierarchy. So verification of stores not less than the rank of executive engineer EE. EE checks all the stores. That means under his division all the stores he will check, he or she, he checks all the stores at least once in a year in the presence of in charge of stores. So checks the executive engineer will check the stores in presence of stores in charge. In the presence of in charge of stores, he will verify all these things. Because of he is the in charge of stores. Either in charge, he or she may be assistant engineer or assistant executive engineer or else like that. So, in the presence of in charge of stores, he checks all the stores at least once in a year. Stocks counted physically, the stocks available, stocks counted physically. Conditions of tools and plants, everything he will check physically will check, he or she. So verification of stores, not less than the rank of executive engineer EE. Executive engineer checks all the stores at least once in a year in the presence of in charge of stores. Stocks counted physically. Condition of tools and plants he will check physically, he or she. That is the verification of stores done by the not less than the rank of executive engineer. Not less than the rank of executive engineer. Verification procedure. Check all pages of stock register. Every page by page, he or she will check, verification officer. That is not less than the rank of executive engineer. Check all pages of stock register, page by page. Receipts. He will check the receipts. Issues. What are the material issued, he will check. And receipts he will check. Other transaction and balances check, that he will verify physically. So verification procedure is the verification officer, that is not less than the rank of executive engineer. He or she will check all the pages of stock register and receipts and issues and other transactions and balances. All should check physically, clearly, page by page, and the ground balance, tally with the ground balance, with the registers, consumable register, non-consumable register, some other registers. So number of registers are there maintained by the store officers, storekeeper, store in charge. That should be tallied with the registers as well as the ground balance physically. So verification procedure is check all pages of stock register, receipts, issues, other transactions and balances. Verification of stores by already we have discussed, not less than the rank of EE. EE checks all the stores at least once in a year in the presence of in charge of stores. Stocks counted physically. Condition of tools and plants, everything he or she will check. So that verification procedure is check all pages of stock register, receipts, issues, other transactions and balances. This is the procedure of verification procedure by the not below the rank of executive engineer, EE. So that is the verification procedure. Results of verification. What happens when there is a verification of stores? What happens? Results of verification. True state of affairs will come out. True state of affairs. Shortages, if anything, shortages are there, identified. Damages, any damages are there, that should be identified. Unnecessary excess stock is there, not entered in the register as per the availability stock, as per the balance, excess, unnecessary excess, if any, that should be identified. Losses, any losses are there, that is also identified. Unserviceable stores, that is also identified. Due to the verification of stores with verification procedure, followed by verification procedure, as per the verification procedure, the final result of verification is true state of affairs, shortages, damages, unnecessary excess stock, losses, and unserviceable stores. These all are identified. These all are noticed by the verification officer. That verification officer is not less than the rank of, not less than the below the rank of executive engineer. Executive engineer or above. Executive engineer or superintendent engineer, etc. So they will verify once in a year, at least once in a year, for all the stores under his or her division, because of executive engineer is headed by a division. So results of verification: true state of affairs, shortages, damages, unnecessary excess stock, losses, and unserviceable stores. So verification of stores, verification procedure, and results of verification. That is regarding the stores. So store officer has to do all this duty. Store officer's duty after results of store officer. What are the duty of store officers? Store officer's duty. What is the duty of store officer? Store officer play an important role in maintain establishments and are responsible for maintaining inventories, and new techniques, ordering new techniques, new items, ordering new items, placing production shelves, pulling our expired items, and keeping records of transferred merchandise. So that is the duty of store officer. He has to keep the store material safely and neatly without any damage. So store officer safely under his custodian, under his lock and key. So store officer play an important role and responsible for maintaining inventories, ordering new items, placing production shelves, and pulling our expired items, and keeping records of transferred merchandise. So this is the store officer duty. He is the whole and sole responsible in charge of that store. So to report about excess stock. Is there any excess stock? He or she, store officer duty to report about excess stock, to report about unserviceable stores for write-off, if any unserviceable stores for write-off, service conditions of tools and plants, and accounting properly. So stores officer duty to report about excess stock. Is there any excess? as per the ground balance, as per the register, is there any excess? That is excess stock. The stock may not enter into the register, so that is excess stock. So stores officer duty to report about excess stock, unserviceable stores for write-off. If is there unserviceable items are there, then he or she has to recommend to write off to his higher officials. Service conditions of tools and plants. Service conditions of tools and plants, machinery. Accounting properly. He has to accounting properly. That is very, very important. These are the main duties of stores officer, stores in charge. So these are the duties of stores in charge or stores officer. Common irregularities in stock account. Common irregularities in stock account. Say, previous slide discussed about stores officer duty. We are discussed to report about excess stock, unserviceable stores for a write-off, service conditions of tools and plants, accounting properly. So what do you mean by write-off? Already discussed. Those who are the machinery or material which are not serviceable, which are damaged, which are not fit for the working condition, which these are not fit for the construction. Such cases they are recommended for the write-off. Nothing but a write-off, nothing but a cancellation from an account of bad debt, worthless asset, a vehicle, for example, a vehicle or other object that is too badly damaged to be repaired. A write-off is an accounting action that reduces the value of an asset while simultaneously debiting a liabilities account it is primarily used. So write-off means if it is unserviceable, if it is not used for the purpose, it is damaged totally, it is not working condition, such cases you have to recommend for write-off. So stores officer duty to report about excess stock, unserviceable stores for a write-off, service conditions of tools and plants, and accounting properly. That is stores officer duty. Then common irregularities in stock account. Items not recorded in the bin cards. Common irregularities in stock account. Items not recorded in the bin cards. The bin card is maintained by the stores officer. That is common irregularities happened in store. So common irregularities in stock account. Items not recorded in the bin cards, not recording in contractor ledger, not recording at the time of issue, not recording at the time of receipts, corrections without initials, transaction not supported by indents, not adjusting the shortages, not adjusting the surplus. These are the common irregularities in stock account which are commonly happen. Irregularities in stock account, that's why excess stock. So items not recorded in the bin card, that is common irregularities in stock account. Items not recorded in the bin cards, not recording in contractor ledger, not recording at the time of issue. Time of issue also they are supposed to record. That is also not recording at the time of issue, not recording at the time of receipts. Even while receiving also they have to record. That is also irregularities. Not recording at the time of receipts, corrections without initials, transaction not supported by indents. As per the indent only he will issue the materials. the transaction not supported by indents, not adjusting the shortages, if shortages are not adjusting the shortages, not adjusting the surplus, not adjusting the shortages, not adjusting the surplus. So these are the common irregularities in stock account usually happen. So common irregularities in stock account: items not recorded in the bin cards, not recording in contractor ledger, not recording at the time of issue, not recording at the time of receipts, corrections, without initials, transaction not supported by indents, not adjusting the shortages, not adjusting the surplus. These are the common irregularities in stock account. Accounting shortages and surplus. Accounting shortages and surplus. Shortages to be recovered, shortages to be adjusted, losses to be written off, surplus should be credited as revenue. These are the things: accounting shortages and surplus. How to accounting shortages and surplus? Shortages to be recovered, shortages to be recovered, shortages to be adjusted, losses to be written off, losses to be written off, surplus should be credited as revenue, surplus should be credited as revenue. This is the accounting shortages and surplus. Shortages to be recovered, shortages to be adjusted, losses to be written off, surplus should be credited as revenue. These are the accounting shortages and surplus. Loss of stores. Loss of stores. Immediately investigated, fixing the responsibility, complaint to police, amounts to be recovered, survey reports. In the case of accounting shortage and surplus, shortage to be recovered, recovered from whom? Recovered from the store in charge, store officer, storekeeper, because of he has not maintained the register as per. So that's why losses of stores, that is the loss of stores, immediately investigated, fixing the responsibility. Who is the responsible for that? Fixing the responsibility, complaint to police, immediately complaint to police regarding the loss of stores, about the responsibility person also. So loss of stores, immediately investigated, fixing the responsibility and complaint to police, and amounts to be recovered from the responsible persons, and survey reports. These are loss of stores. So loss of stores, immediately investigated, fixing the responsibility, complaint to police, and amounts to be recovered, survey reports. The loss of stores. Surplus stores. This loss of stores, surplus stores. Here accounting shortages and surplus. Loss of stores, then surplus stores. Serviceable, unserviceable. Surplus stores serviceable, surplus stores unserviceable. So surplus stores serviceable, these are the serviceable which are in working condition, unserviceable which are not working condition, not unserviceable, which are using, serviceable which are not using, unserviceable. So surplus stores serviceable, unserviceable, that is surplus stores. Serviceable stores transfer to other works, if serviceable stores transfer to other work. Stores are serviceable, unserviceable. Serviceable stores transfer to other works, transfer to other works. In the case of surplus stores, serviceable, unserviceable. In that case, serviceable stores transfer to other works, other divisions to be informed, sold the articles in public auction. Serviceable stores transfer to the other works or other divisions to be informed, or sold the articles in public auction. Sold the articles in public auction. You can do transfer to other works or sold the articles in public auction, that other divisions to be informed. So serviceable stores. So surplus stores, serviceable, unserviceable. Serviceable stores transferred to other works, other divisions to be informed, sold the articles in public auction. Survey report and write-off. Survey report and write-off. Already we have discussed what is write-off. Survey report and write-off. List the worthless materials. First of all, list out the worthless materials or damaged materials or not working condition materials. So, survey report and write-off. First, list the worthless materials. Proper explanation. Why they are not worthless, why they are not working condition, why they are not damaged. Proper explanation. With proper explanation. Period of articles in the stores. Period of articles in the stores. How long it is there in the store. So, period of articles in the store. Preparation of survey report. Prepare the survey report regarding mention everything, every point. Sending to competent authority. So, that report sent to the competent authority, higher officials. Obtaining sanction for written off. So, while sending the survey report to the competent authority, as and when get the sanction power, they will give the sanction order, then it is ready for written off. So, survey report and write off. So, list the worthless materials, proper explanation, period of articles in the stores, preparation of survey report with all these points, and sending the competent authority for obtaining sanction for written off. Sanction of written off. Then you can go for the written off. After get the permission from the competent authority, then only they can go for the written off. So, survey report and written off, list the worthless materials, proper explanation, period of articles in the stores, preparation of survey report, sending to competent authority, obtaining sanction for written off. Summary we have discussed in this class, 32nd lecture class. We have discussed in this period need of verification of stores, verification procedures, stores officer duties, common irregularities, surplus or shortage of stores, and survey report and written off. Say, summary you have discussed in this class. Need of verification of stores, verification procedure, stores officer duties, common irregularities, surplus of shortage of stores, survey report. These points are discussed in this class. Quiz number 1. Verification of stores is done by. Quiz number 1. Verification of stores is done by. Who will do the verification of stores? A. Assistant Engineer, AE. B. Deputy Executive Engineer, DE. C. Storekeeper. D. Executive Engineer. Who will do the verification of stores under his division? All the stores under his division. So, quiz number 1, verification of stores is done by A. Assistant Engineer, AE. B. Deputy Executive Engineer, DEE. C. Storekeeper. D. Executive Engineer, EE. That is quiz number 1. Quiz number 2. One of the common irregularities in stock accounts. One of the common irregularities in stock accounts. A. Not counting. B. Not recording at the bin end. C. Giving without receipt. D. Not feeling responsible. So, quiz number 2. One of the common irregularities in stock accounts. A. Not counting. B. Not recording at the bin card. C. Giving without receipt. D. Not feeling responsible. That is the one of the common irregularity starts from A to D. This is quiz number 2. Frequently asked questions. Frequently asked questions. Question number 1. List common irregularities in stock account. Frequently asked questions. Question number 1. List common irregularities in stock account. 2. State the need of inspection of stores. 3. Explain the procedure to be followed for accounting of shortages and surplus. 4. Write about survey report. Frequently asked questions. Question number 1. List common irregularities in stock account. 2. State the need of inspection of stores. Then question number 3. Explain the procedure to be followed for accounting of shortages and surplus. Fourth question. Write about survey report. These are the frequently asked questions. Thank you.